Hello, welcome back to X Made Easy. This is lesson 4 of unit 2 of the Algebra 1 series. Today we're going to be learning how to solve absolute value equations. Absolute value represents distance, so it's always positive. But how do we solve equations with absolute value? Let's find out. What is it? The absolute value is a number's distance from 0 on the number line. So an example would be absolute value of 5 is equal to 5. The absolute value of negative 5 is also equal to 5 because that's the distance from 0. The notation that we use to symbolize absolute value is the absolute value bars that look like that. Okay, now let's solve. The rule is absolute value of A is equal to B. If that's the case, then A is equal to B or A is equal to negative B. So that might sound a little weird right now. So let's go over that. So x minus 3 is equal, absolute value of x minus 3 is equal to 7. So now we know from that rule that x minus 3 is equal to 7 or x minus 3 is equal to negative 7. So that's how it should be, because as you notice, there's no absolute value bars there. No absolute value bars, so they come out. Okay, now we just have to do a normal algebraic equation like we've done in the past. Add 3, x is equal to 10, or add 3 here, x is equal to negative 4. That's going to be your answer. I'm going to try to save up some space. I'm going to erase this part. So if you need to see that, you may pause the video and go back. Okay, for the next problem here, same thing. 2x plus 1 is equal to 9, or 2x plus 1 is equal to negative 9. Now just do any normal stuff. So 2x will be 8, or 2x is equal to negative 10 divided by 2. So x would equal 4, or x would equal negative 5. It's going to be your answer. Okay, now there are some special cases to this. So as you can see, x plus 2 is equal to negative 5. Unfortunately, that's not possible because anything of an absolute value must always be positive. So since this is equal to negative, this will not work and there will be no solution. And what I like to use is the no solution notation, which is just a 0 with a cross in the middle. And there are also equations with extra steps, like below. So you have to subtract 4 first. That is very bad color. Subtract 4, and then we have 3x minus 2 is equal to 6, and then you gotta do the whole 3x minus 2 is equal to 6, or 3x minus 2 is equal to negative 6. Then you know the drill, just gotta add 2. So it looks like we're being cut off over there, but I hope that's fine. So 3x would equal to 8, and then or 3x would equal to negative 4. And divided by 3, x would equal 8 over 3, or negative 4 over 3. You're going to practice this, pause the video, and try it yourself. Okay, so let's try to find the first few problems. Okay, so x minus 5 is equal to 3, so you know the drill. Add 5, x is equal to 8, or x is equal to 2. Same thing here, 2y plus 1 is equal to 7, or 2y plus 1 is equal to negative 7. So minus 1, 2y is equal to 6, or 2y is equal to negative 8, then y would equal 3 or negative 4. That would be your answer. Okay, next, the first one was a tricky problem. You know why? Because it's negative 6, so this will be no solution. You can never have a negative number as the equal when it's absolute value. Okay, for this one, 5m plus 3 is equal to 0. So you cannot have a negative 0. Negative 0 is just 0. So this will just be 5m plus 3 is equal to 0. Minus 3, 5m is equal to negative 3 divided by 5. M is equal to negative 3 over 5. That will be the answer. Okay, try this last final challenge problem. Pause the video. Okay, so this is an extra step problem. So you first have to add 3. So 4x minus 1 is equal to 8. So 4x minus 1 is equal to 8, or 4x minus 1 is equal to negative 8 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Just gotta get into that rhythm, you know, like it's like a song, just like, yep, plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. You just gotta have that in your mind going. 4x is equal to 9, or 4x is equal to negative 7. And then divide that by 4. Divide that by 4. So you would get x as 9 over 4 or negative 7 over 4. Will be your answer. Okay, great job. You now know how to solve absolute value equations step by step. Keep practicing and you'll master this skill in no time. This is not that hard. I believe in you guys. You can do this. And if this lesson helped, hit that like button and subscribe for more Algebra 1 lessons. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.